Hello everyone, no fancy or dramatic intro today. We are going to get straight into how fast is Demon Slayer. To start the scale, we must first go over thunder breathing. Base, thunderclap, and flash is stated in the Japanese version of the guidebook to move at lightning speeds. And for all the people saying that this is hyperbole, we see multiple demons use lightning as their abilities, and the characters are able to dodge, yet thunder breathing is still considered to be one of the faster techniques, especially earlier on in the series. So to say that Zenitsu's Thunderclap and Flash doesn't move at those speeds wouldn't really make much sense considering what their opponents are able to do. To add even more consistency, Nezuko was able to dodge lightning and react to lightning, yet characters such as Daki were still able to react to her attacks. So taking that into consideration, we can now get into the first calc, starting with Daki being shown to block numerous thunderclaps and flashes from Zenitsu while fighting off the trio when they are trying to jump her, making her reaction or combat speed at least that of a lightning timer, which means we can use that number to calculate how fast Tanjiro would be moving while in rage. Pause if you need for distance and time frame calculations. This calc results in enraged Tanjiro moving at sub-relativistic speeds, which is about 1 to 5% the speed of light. Now, before we continue, and I get comments like, "You're calc stacking," just think for a moment. If a character scales to or above Tanjiro in the Entertainment District arc, then their reactions or combat speeds should be applied to future calcs, as it wouldn't make much sense to not use that number as a bare minimum, considering how much stronger and faster than they are to that version of Tanjiro. With this in mind, we can now tinker with the one calc from Versus Battle Wiki. Assume that the fish from an enraged Gyoko, who try to use it to kill Tokito, were only moving at the speed of sound. We exchange that number with the speed that we got earlier from an enraged Tanjiro, as Tokito, even in base, is superior to a Tanjiro who has far surpassed his level of power in the Entertainment District arc, and Gyoko was able to react and fight against this base Moichiro. So it would only make sense that the attack that he is sending while enraged should be at least moving at these speeds. It will result in this time frame. Now we are actually going to lowball this part of the calc from Versus Battle Wiki and say that it only took Moichiro 100 swings to destroy all 10,000 fish. When we plug all these numbers in, it results in this level of speed. Admire the huge number, as this number would make characters who are at this level or above at least FTL. The speed can get even crazier if you assume that he swung 5 to 10,000 times, but I think that is a bit extreme. Now for all those who are saying, well, what do you have outside of calcs that can make these more consistent or have them fit better within the series? And to that I say that in the Demon Slayer guidebook, it is stated that Zenitsu's 7th form moves at the speed of light in the Japanese version, making characters above the Upper Moon 6th level light speed to faster than light, as characters such as Akaza and above should be much faster than that level of speed. The last feat I want to mention for how fast these characters can get is Mitsuri slicing dozens of lightning bolts that were fired at her at the same time. This should show that even when lowballing the series, you cannot deny that characters of her tier should be way faster than the speed of lightning. So for anyone saying Demon Slayer is only Mach 100, this should disprove that, as we have many feats of characters at least dodging lightning at the bare minimum, but I just don't want to go over each individual feat of characters doing so. Now for the highest tiers of the verse, they are even faster than what I've been talking about in this video, but I want to save those for their individual videos. So be sure to stick around, maybe watch them, and have a good day.
Hey, don't you ever besmirch Billy Joe.
I can't stop. 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 I can't stop.
Robin?